welcome to my May favorites video. Yeah, I think my hair is misbehaving, as per usual. Even when it's a wig, it misbehaves. Yes. Oh my god, June is exam month for me, so I'm a little bit stressed that it's, you know, month number 6 already. But, you know, at least I only have one exam this semester. So yeah. I do, however, have a lot of favorites and a number of fails. So yeah, let's get straight into it. My first favorite for May is actually a clothing item. There are 2 of them, and they're both pajama pants from like totally different ends of, you know, the price spectrum. These first ones I got from Kmart and they were $8 and like the best $8 I've ever spent, I swear. They're so cute! Oh my god! They have little raccoons on them! Little like skiing and like running around little raccoons in the snow, and they're so cute, and the fabric is so soft, it's glorious, it's totally fibromyalgia friendly, like actually that soft. Oh my god, I love my super soft fabrics. Anyone with fibro will tell you the same, like soft pajamas and soft blankets are like the best thing ever. Because, you know, they don't cause us the same pain that a lot of other things, you know, a lot of other fabrics and stuff do. Rough fabrics are genuinely painful when you have fibro because we get sort of a hypersensitive kind of pain in our skin and the soft tissues underneath our skin. A lot of different kinds of tactile sensation feel like pain to us. So yeah, these kinds of super soft fabrics are amazing. I hope these are still at Kmart. I'm really sorry if they're not. They should be. They are, however, close fitting, so I do recommend getting a size up. I'm normally an 8 to 10, so I bought a 12 to 14, and they're perfect. They are just loose enough, you know, like, yeah. They fit properly, perfectly well, but yeah, the fabric stretches and moves and it doesn't pull on my skin or anything like that or on my joints. They're just perfectly, gloriously comfy. The other pair of PJ pants that I want to show you guys are from Peter Alexander. I bought these with some of my birthday money, or rather, I put them on lay-by with some of my birthday money and then paid off the rest over the next few weeks. If you have Ehlers-Danlos, you're gonna love these because they're covered in the snap, crackle, and pop. For those of you who don't have Ehlers-Danlos, it's like an in-joke, you know, our joints go snap, crackle, and pop. So yeah. I had to get these, I'm sure you can see. But yeah, again, I definitely recommend going a size up in these just because they are very close fitting. I'm usually a small in Peter Alexander PJ pants, so I got a medium, and they're perfect. You know, just gloriously comfortable. They're still figure hugging, but not tight. You know, you can move around perfectly comfortably even on a bad flare day with fibro, and yeah, these are just gorgeous. And again, beautifully soft fabric. It's like that kind of almost like blanket fabric, you know, it's just so lovely. So yeah. Okay, next up are 2 Korean skincare items. They're the Moly Panda's Dream white creams. One is the white Magic cream and one's the white hand cream. I got like a whole bunch of little sample sachets of these on eBay because I've always wanted to try them, and these seem like a great way to do so. And I love having a hand cream that I can just, you know, throw in my bag and use during the day because of course my skin reacts to everything, you know, and your hands are exposed to everything. So having a really good, gentle hand cream that I can carry around with me is fantastic. Oh my god, these creams are so gorgeous. And I love that both are recommended for sensitive skin. So yeah, perfect for me. I should warn you guys though, the Magic White Cream, the face version, this one does give you a white cast. It's meant to be brightening, but it really just means that it has kind of a white tint to it. So if you're not quite fair, this probably isn't for you, unfortunately, because it is a really nice cream. But yeah, that white cast can be a bit of a problem if you're not already quite fair. But if you are quite fair, definitely recommend checking this stuff out. It's so affordable as well. I just bought the full-size versions of both of these, and I believe the hand cream was about $8 and the Magic White Cream was about $9. This was online on eBay. So yeah, very, very affordable, you know, skincare products. Love them so much. If you have dry, sensitive skin, and especially if you're quite fair, yeah, the Magic White Cream is just gorgeous. So hydrating, so moisturizing, full of antioxidants and all kinds of other good stuff, as Korean skincare tends to be. So yeah, cannot recommend these highly enough. They're just gorgeous. And I love that also the Magic White hand cream doesn't leave like a thick residue on your hands. I hate hand creams that do that, you know. This one sinks in really nicely, fairly quickly, and then you can just carry on with your days. Next up is face powder type stuff. I was able to get my hands on the RCMA No Color Powder. Yes! I did a lot of hunting around and finally found it on adorebeauty.com.au. Obviously, I'll put their information in the description box because I know it's a difficult item to find if you're in Australia. I do love Adore Beauty, by the way. They are fantastic, awesome customer service, and they do free Australia-wide shipping on all purchases as well. There's no minimum spend, it's just free shipping. Yes! God, we pay an arm and a leg for shipping here, especially like if it's international shipping, so yeah, I was elated to find, you know, a makeup store online that does free shipping Australia-wide. So much awesome. More police cars, of course. I'll try that again. Yes. The RCMA No Color Powder is gorgeous, and you get so much of this stuff. Like, oh my god, 3 ounces. Like, gah. I don't know if I'll ever go through all of this, especially considering how little of it I use, you know, because I don't bake, I just sort of dust on a light amount and I'm good to go. I love how finely milled it is. It's just undetectable on your skin, you know. For me that's phenomenal as well because I have such dry skin. To find a powder that doesn't look cakey or powdery on my skin, but yeah, my favorite combination is to use a very light dusting of this. If I'm going out on a hot day, for example, I will put this all over my face just very lightly, but usually I only put it where I've, you know, applied concealer, like yeah, under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my chin. But yeah, then I go in with either the Urban Decay setting spray, the all-nighter one, or more commonly the NYX dewy setting spray. I've been loving that one lately. Not long enough to call it a May favorite, but it's probably going to be a June favorite, just a heads up. It's a beautiful, beautiful setting spray, especially if you've got dry skin. But yes, moving on to the next one. My next favorite is a makeup brush, and it's from Real Techniques. It's their sculpting brush, and it looks like this. It's got a really cool shape to it. I love this for contouring. It's just perfect. You can get a really, really sculpted cheekbone with it by using that sort of edge of the brush, you know, just down that side, angling it like that so that it's pushing up against the underside of your cheekbone, and just lightly, you know, sweep it back and forth and then sort of up towards your ear. And then of course you can use the flat side to, you know, buff it upwards as well. So it does everything that I need it to do in terms of contouring. Like it's a one-stop brush for my contouring, basically. I love it. It's so soft as well. That's my favorite thing really about the Real Techniques makeup brushes, apart from the fact that they're so wonderfully affordable. They're so soft. So especially for someone with very fragile, very sensitive skin, these are perfect. So yeah, if you're looking for a really soft, ideal contouring brush that'll just do everything, you know, apply the powder, sweep it back and buff it out for you, this is definitely a good one to go for. And in case you guys were wondering, or you know, if you haven't seen in my previous videos, the contour powder that I use is the NYX Powder Blush in Taupe, this one here. It's not sold in Australia, but you can buy it on eBay for around $7-8 usually. The most I've seen it for is about $10. Next up are 2 Colourpop lip products, of course. I mean, you know, it wouldn't be one of my favorites videos without a lip product, and I am obsessed with Colourpop lately. I got a whole bunch more Colourpop products in May when I did a joint order with my friend Rachel. Yeah, God, that was so much fun. Oh my god. We did the order together so that we could save money on shipping, because of course shipping from the US to Australia is hideously expensive. I think it was about like $30 shipping between the two of us. Ah. Yeah, for one person, that's a lot of money to pay for shipping. But yes, totally worth it. Absolutely. And I've paid that much for shipping from Colourpop before on my own, you know, saved up and saved up and saved up so I could do it, because the products are so worth it. These are the quality of high-end makeup products. Absolutely. They're just gorgeous. And the 2 that I've been wearing the most of are the Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick in Bumble, this one here. I love this one. I've worn this in quite a few videos lately as well. It's the one I've been wearing the most of, out of, you know, my Colourpop liquid lipsticks. And the other one that I've been wearing the most of is the one that I'm wearing today, which is the Ultra Satin liquid lipstick in Moly. This gorgeous sort of, yeah, lilac-y grey colour. I love it. It's so beautiful. It's got just enough pink in it that it doesn't sort of, you know, drain my complexion. What little complexion I have. And I love the formulation of the Ultra Satins as well. They are so comfortable. But the lip liners that I tend to use with my two favourite, you know, Colourpop shades from the month of May, with Bumble, I tend to use the Rimmel Lasting Finish Lip Liner in Wild Clover, this one here. This goes perfectly with any of those sort of, you know, 90s brown sort of shades. Any warm, pinky brown, I guess, this goes really, really nicely with. And with Moly, I typically use the Rimmel Exaggerate Lip Liner in East End Snow. I love this. I use it with so many different lip colours. You know, any of those sort of pinky nudes, this works really nicely with. Okay, so my last favourite is a lip product that I also use with that Rimmel Lasting Finish Lip Liner in Wild Clover. It goes perfectly with it. And it's the Too Faced Creme lipstick in Pink Chocolate. This one here. I have to drop something. I always do. Oh, this stuff is so gorgeous. Oh my god. I've raved before about the Too Faced Creme lipsticks. They are so comfortable, so hydrating. They look gorgeous on. They never sink into fine lines. They don't bleed outside the lip line for me. Even without a lip liner, they still look good after hours and hours. You know, they do fade because they're not designed to be super long lasting, but they wear very well for a not super long lasting lipstick, if that makes sense. I do find after a meal, as long as it wasn't something terribly oily, I do still have plenty of colour on my lips. It might just be faded sort of towards the inner side of my lip a little bit. Reapply and I'm ready to go. So you can layer this, you know, you can apply a fresh coat over the old coat with no problems whatsoever. My two favourite, you know, brands or collections, I guess, of high-end lipsticks are definitely the NARS Audacious lipsticks and these ones, the Too Faced Creme lipsticks. They are so nice. Okay, so now the fails. I have 5 of them to show you guys. And some of these aren't fails because there was anything wrong with the product, but just because they didn't work for me. So I wanted to let you guys know still because, you know, if you're in the same category as me in whatever sense relates to these products, you know, it'll be helpful for you guys to know why they didn't work out for me because they might not work out for you as well. So yeah, it's not that I'm bashing the products necessarily. I don't tend to do that anyway. It's just that for whatever reason they didn't work out for me. So first up, and this one is heartbreaking for me because the look that it gave my skin was just gorgeous, but I reacted to it. So I did some research online and found a lot of posts from people saying that, you know, if you have very sensitive skin, then this is one of those products that might irritate it. And it's the L'Oreal Lumi Magique Base Primer, this one here. But it gives your skin such a beautiful, bright, illuminated look. It's so pretty. But yeah, if you have very sensitive skin, I would say at least do a patch test of this before you use it. You know, maybe sort of up on the side of your neck, just to see how your skin tolerates it before you go putting it all over your face, because my reaction was pretty bad. I just wanted to warn you guys about that just in case. Next up is a concealer that is actually getting a lot of positive hype on YouTube at the moment, and it's the NYX HD Concealer. I've tried this one in the shade Porcelain, and this one is the yellow one that I got for, you know, color correcting purposes. But unfortunately, if you have very, very dry skin, these don't work out so well. They caked up really badly on my skin. It's like my skin sucked any moisture out of this. It's just one of those fairly dry concealers, I guess, quite drying in itself as well. So yeah, if you do have dry skin, especially, you know, around your under eyes where you're likely to use these kinds of concealers, I definitely wouldn't recommend this one. It would be fantastic for people with oily skin, I'm guessing, you know, just based on how my skin tolerated it. But yeah, not for dry skin, definitely not. Next up is a product that really confused me. I was really excited to try it, you know, to start off with, but then when I did try it, yeah, it was very odd. It's the Models Prefer Mineral Powder Soft Touch. On the back it just says Photo Ready, I'm guessing that's the shade. It's basically a creamy sort of powder. It's like a baked product, I guess. It feels creamy to the touch but dries like a powder. And it's a highlight. If I can open this, I will show you guys. So you can see it's a really nice shade. I was hoping it would be great for someone as pale as me. But the problem is when I applied it, it took on a red hue. And I do mean red, you know, like, oh my god. I first noticed it because I'd applied a little bit along the tops of my collarbones. And I spotted in the mirror, I just had like these red lines up here. And I rubbed it off and the red came off as well. So it wasn't a skin reaction. It wasn't my skin that was red, it was the product. Then I sort of tilted my head in the light. And wherever this stuff caught the light, it showed up red. Why would they put that in a highlight? I don't get it. So yeah, I don't know, just something to be wary of with this one. I don't understand why they would put like a red tint in a highlighter. Most of us spend time trying to cancel out redness in our skin. So yeah, I was pretty disappointed with that one, unfortunately. Okay, the second last fail is the Maybelline Master Sculpt Contouring Palette. Naturally, I got the palest one, shade number 01 Light Medium. It's just not pale enough. The contouring shade is definitely not a contour on someone as pale as me. It's not fair enough and it's far too warm. It just shows up as like an orange stripe on my face. It's really, really garish. And the highlight is darker than my skin tone. So yeah, if you're even less pale than me, like even if you're slightly less pale than me, I should say, this won't work out for you. It's just not going to be fair enough for you. So yeah, unfortunately this is one of those products that is going to be limited to a very small sort of, you know, shade range in skin tones. They don't have one to suit very dark skin tones, and there definitely isn't one to suit very fair skin tones. If you are very fair and you do still want to try this out, I would recommend at least getting it from somewhere that has a good return policy so that you can return it if it doesn't work out for you. Okay, so my last fail to round out this video is the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation. This is another one that will not work for very, very fair people. I got the fairest shade, which is shade 01 Ivory. It was okay when I first put it on. It wasn't quite my skin shade. It was just a touch darker, but I could get away with it. But then it oxidized and I looked ridiculous. So yeah, not good. Within about half an hour after I applied it, I noticed that it oxidized really badly. So yeah, I'm guessing, you know, other shades in this range probably oxidize as well. So, you know, definitely something I wanted to warn you guys about, just so that you can be aware. If you do try this product, I would definitely recommend swatching it in store, leaving the swatch on and seeing how it wears on your skin. Even if that means swatching it, you know, sort of up on your neck, for example, just to see how your skin reacts to it, how much it oxidizes on you, and then you can work out which shade you need to get based on that. If it oxidizes a few shades darker and your skin is a lot darker than mine, you'll probably be fine just getting a fairer shade. But this really, really fair one, it oxidizes orange. So not good. But yeah, that brings us to the end of my May favorites video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and that you're having a fantabulous week. And for anyone else who's taking exams at the moment or, you know, coming up soon, I wish you tremendously good luck. You know, I hope the exams are absolutely easy and that you pass with flying colors and get awesome sleep the night before, because we all know how important that is. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so that you don't miss my future videos. Keep on being your awesome, gorgeous, chronically fabulous selves, and I shall see you guys in my Monday video. See ya!